The night I drove a murdered accountant to safety, only to learn my boss was the one who ordered the hit. I never thought pumping gas at 2 a.m. would almost get me killed. But here we are. My name's Ryan. I'm 26, working nights at Speedy Gas on the edge of town while I finish my degree. It's the kind of job where nothing ever happens until the night everything did. It was a pouring Thursday in October, rain hammering the roof, 0 customers for almost an hour. Hood up, guy keeps his head down. He comes inside for cigarettes and a black coffee, pays with a crumpled 50. When I hand him his change, he locks eyes with me and says, low and shaky, "If anybody comes asking, you never saw me. Understand?" Before I can even answer, he's gone, tires spinning water behind him. 20 minutes later, headlights cut through the rain again. Black SUV. 2 big dudes walk in, suits soaked. The taller one with the buzz cut flashes a badge fast, gold looked real enough, and asks, "Silver sedan, white guy, black hoodie. He stop here?" I hesitated half a second. "Badge is a badge, right?" I pointed east. "Left about 20 minutes ago." They nodded, jumped back in the SUV, and disappeared into the storm. My shift ended at 3. I was locking the back door when I heard knocking. Hard, desperate. I looked through the peephole. It was the hoodie guy, drenched, eyes wild. "Please. They're gonna kill me if they find me." I shouldn't have opened the door. But something in his voice. I let him in. He was shaking. "Name's Mark. I'm an accountant for Crossline Trucking. Found out the owner's using the rigs to move meth and fentanyl across 3 states. I copied everything. Logs, photos, bank transfers, onto this." He pulled a little black USB on a lanyard from under his shirt. "They've been watching me for weeks. Tonight I grabbed the last proof and ran. Those cops aren't cops, they're the owner's guys. I need to get this drive to the state police headquarters in Oak Ridge. My car's too hot, they know the plates, I'll pay you $1,000 cash right now if you drive me." I stared at him. College kid with rent due, little sister who needs braces. $1,000 sounded like life-changing money. I told him keep the cash, I'd do it for free. Stupid, I know. We took my beat-up Toyota. Rain was still coming down sideways. First 30 miles on the highway were quiet. Then I saw headlights in the rear view. Same black SUV closing fast. "Shit, that's them," Mark whispered. I floored it. 85. 95. The Toyota was screaming. They rammed our back bumper once, hard. The car fishtailed, I almost lost it on the wet road. Mark was yelling directions. "Take the next exit, lose them in the industrial park." I killed the lights, slid off at the exit, and weaved through dark warehouses like I was in a movie. We sat behind a dumpster for 10 full minutes, hearts pounding, rain drumming on the roof. The SUV flew past on the highway. We waited another 5, then crept back on. We made it to the state police building in Oak Ridge at 4:47 a.m. Mark shook my hand so hard it hurt. "You just saved my life, man. I won't forget it." He ran inside with the USB. I drove home, soaked, exhausted, and weirdly proud. Next evening I'm back at the gas station, same shift, telling myself it was just a crazy night. Around 8 p.m. the TV in the corner is playing the local news. The anchor says, "Tragic update. Accountant Mark Thompson, 42, was found dead this morning after his vehicle veered off Highway 17. Police are calling it a single-car accident." But Mark's silver sedan was still parked at my gas station. I'd seen it when I started my shift. I called the anonymous tip line right then. 2 detectives showed up within 20 minutes. I told them everything. The badge, the ride, the ramming, the USB. They took my statement, impounded my car for evidence, and warned me not to leave town. For 3 days I barely slept. I was sure I'd helped a dead man and that I was next. Then came the first plot twist. On day 4, the same buzz-cut detective showed up at my apartment. He looked guilty. "We owe you an apology, Ryan. Mark Thompson is alive. The car accident was staged by us. He's in witness protection right now. That USB had everything. Names, routes, offshore accounts. Enough to take down the whole ring." I just stared at him. "Then who rammed us on the highway?" "The actual smugglers. They picked up your tail right after we left the gas station. You losing them in the industrial park actually saved Mark. We were the ones who flashed the fake-looking badge earlier. We're DEA, working undercover. We had to play it like we were the bad guys so the real crew wouldn't suspect we were protecting him. My knees went weak. I'd helped an undercover operation without even knowing it. But the story still wasn't over. 2 weeks later, I'm jobless. The gas station owner saw the news and fired me the same day. And sitting in the DEA office signing paperwork for a reward check, $5,000 for assisting a federal witness. Buzzcut slides one more photo across the table. It's a picture of my old boss at the gas station, the day manager who always worked the afternoon shift. He's shaking hands with the owner of Crossline Trucking. Your boss was on their payroll, the detective said. That's why they felt safe using your station as a meet point. The night you helped Mark. Your boss was the one who called the smugglers and told them which direction Mark went. He's already in custody. I sat there stunned. The guy who used to complain about me taking too long on breaks had been helping move drugs past me every single day. So yeah, that's the night a 6-an-hour gas station job turned me into an accidental hero, almost got me killed, got me fired, and then handed me enough money to finish school debt-free. Mark's still hidden somewhere, but he sent me a postcard last week. No return address, just 3 words. Thank you, brother. If you ever work nights and some scared guy asks you to forget you saw him, maybe call the cops first. Or maybe, just maybe, listen. Because sometimes the craziest stories aren't on the news. They're pumping gas right in front of you.